Good morning. Day 3 of our wonderful trip. It is 10 a.m. in Louisiana. I swear, ladies and gentlemen, that I comb my hair. And when I see the video to make sure that I can upload it, it looks like I don't comb my hair. I do comb my hair. Look at all that gray. Mario combs his hair too.
Yes, every morning.
Only in the morning?
Only in the morning.
Mario, speak louder. Mario didn't tell me that I had a big old piece of something in my teeth in my video yesterday.
Well, most people will notice because the teeth is so sensitive that you feel there's something in your teeth. I didn't know you didn't know. I know when I got something in my teeth. But would it made any difference?
No.
No. So
No.
would it matter? No.
So we still haven't talked about COVID, but we're not going to talk about COVID. We're going to talk about marriage.
Ooh, difficult conversation.
Because we're so good at it.
We are. Oh, we are. Oh, we have to be. Been together 22 years, so. We have to be good at it. Now, we want to see each other once a month. Last several months, it's only been once or twice in 5 months, so it's been struggling. So I'm glad you're coming out for the summer. I just hope that we all get along, the dogs and me and you. I know we're going to fight about the AC unit at the house because I like it at a certain temperature. And I already got everything set, so, but we can compromise.
We're gonna argue about the AC.
Yes.
Well, because I need it cool. My body does not regulate. My body is hot or it's cold. There's no in between. So if I'm hot, I have to keep the AC really low. And if I'm cold, then I have to. It hurts my bones, so I have to raise the AC. So I'm always playing with the temperature of the AC. That's why you should get a split unit. I got a split unit in the garage, and that one is awesome because that one gets cold really quick, really easy, so I go in my studio, in my garage, and it cools me down. And then I go back in the house. See, I have to constantly be doing that. Whereas Mario likes the temperature.
Normal temperature, but the thing is, people don't realize that you cannot go up and you can't keep changing the temperature on a unit, especially on an HVAC system, because you're going to mess it up. Your condenser go out or your blowers go out, and it's not cheap to replace any parts or any AC units. So it's not made for every 10 minutes to be changing the temperature. So that's the biggest problem that we'll have, because I don't like my temperature being changed. I don't like wasting money on fixing AC unit. And the thing is, it's not fixing it, it's also waiting for them to come and repair it. Sometimes they're so busy, it takes 3 or 4 days to get it repaired. And then they find out that we don't have AC and your house is your walls, moisture around the wall, and just then the bill they hit you with. So I understand, get a fan. Get you, like the little fan I bought you, I think that'll help you a lot.
So this is a perfect example of marriage. All right, this is a perfect example of marriage because if you haven't noticed, I like to summarize a lot. Well, I'm a teacher, right? So my viewpoint of speaking to you is always as a teacher. So in a marriage, right, you have to compromise. You have to compromise a lot. In a marriage, one or the other compromises 80%, and the other one compromises 20%, and that's not good.
I'm the 20%, she's the 80%.
Oh, yeah.
One main reason is she took over my man cave, so I had to buy another house to have my own man cave.
¿Cómo sufre? ¿Cómo
Yeah,
sufre el pobre?
yeah.
¿Cómo
So,
sufre? El sufrido le dicen el sufrido. For our English speakers, that's the what?
Suffering?
No, el sufrido, like Mr. I'll think about it. It's always difficult to translate. So anyway,
But I'm happy because 80% of my stuff is that I had in my garage is at the new house in Georgia. I just have to put it up. My tools, my bikes. So I'm happy.
his monkeys.
My monkeys.
Ew.
Says here.
He collects monkeys. That's weird.
No, I don't collect monkeys because the monkeys is just.
He likes monkeys. And
It says say here, or it says, I think they got 3 things. It's say, right?
what are you talking about?
Here.
Oh, hear no evil, say no
See
evil, see no evil. There's 4, isn't there?
No, there's 3 monkeys. That's it.
Anyway, so we could just talk to you about what goes on in our marriage. So we've always had difficulty with our marriage, but I guess I tell people it's because we're very passionate people. When it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. But we've done a lot better over the last 10 years. Yeah, the first 10 years was hard, but these last 10 years has been a lot better. And I know that a lot of our differences were also with our son. We have a son together, and then he has kids with another person, and that the kids was always a lot of discussions.
Yes, it was, but mostly, I know. I don't know. I believe they're my kids. I understand. And I understand we got married, and it becomes our group, but they've always been my responsibility as a father. Those are my responsibility, and I just make sure that those kids are my responsibility, not Monica's responsibility. As this is my financial responsibility, so I have to work a little bit harder, but I also have to, take whatever I could get because I didn't see them that much. So I felt bad not being there, and when wasn't there, I substituted with something else what they needed. So that also brought a little bit of back and forth, but but it was just part of the way I was brought up. So I love them. I got Haley, I got Mario, but they always.
I love them too.
They always needed that extra push by me because they didn't grow up like Austin did. Austin grew up in a household of 2 parents. So you were there, I was there. He was able to travel. He was like they said, he was fortunate to have that in his life. Not that Mario and Haley turned out bad, but they both got very good jobs now and found themselves and really making a good living and have a good life going for themselves. So I'm happy at that point. Now our struggle is making sure that Austin leads the same direction and make sure he gets a college education, gets a good job, get a good family, just get himself stable. And us to get along together now because we don't have anybody besides our dogs and motorcycles. My Harleys, I can't.
Anyway, so it's like I always tell the kids, because I tell the kids a lot of the stories of us. That we're not related, right? Some people marry their first cousins or second cousins and all that mess. Okay, so if you think about marriage in that sense, we are just 2 strangers that met and we fell in love. So that's difficult enough as it is with our personality and how we are and everything. And then Mario's stupid funny jokes, they're stupid funny. And then to bring in someone else's kids that, they're his kids, but they're someone else's kids into the picture. And then to have our child, it's a whole different dynamic, and it's not a perfect life. We're not perfect at all. We're not perfect, but we are very realistic. We're very realistic. And a lot of marriages, I don't think they are very realistic. I know people that they hold their husbands on a pedestal or hold their wives on a pedestal, and that's not good. That's not like they're not seeing them for who they really are. We are ourselves, and we both behave as ourselves, and sometimes we don't do well, and sometimes we do very well. So to get that whole dynamic going, with his kids liking me and them liking Austin, I mean, they even it's a different child, from a different woman. So thank God that I think they both accepted Austin early on, and them three have a very, very good relationship, and I don't see like they act like they're kids from another mother. They all act well, and the mother of his children loves Austin and treats him very well. I mean, but who can't love Austin? Everybody loves Austin, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, yeah, he's got his issues, but he's a good boy. So anyway, I was thinking of what I was. I know. Do you notice that Mario calls me Monica? Do you notice that? And you all know that my name is Monica. And if you know me, you know that I don't like being called Monica, right?
Yeah, and that's the problem. I kind of.
So, early on, I wouldn't answer to him at all. I wouldn't, I don't answer to other people when they say, "Oh, your name's Monica, huh?" And I said, "No, my name's Monica." And they go, "Yeah, Monica." And I said, "No, Monica." And Mario still calls me Monica, like that New York accent, huh? Monica.
Yeah, I think another thing that has helped us a lot is financial responsibility and breaking separation on that, and providing. I mean, helping each other, but still being able to keep our financial separate. But it means we have one joint account, which I let is for her to use and use it efficiently. So a lot of marriages
Efficiently? Efficiently?
or something like that. Yeah, yes.
Oh, no, I'm trying to say, like, efficiently, like, I know how to use it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Yes.
But the thing is, a lot of couples don't have that. They fight all the time about money. I know, when our responsibility is to back each other financially. If I need help or she needs help, we have to be there. And wherever we need to grab it from, we need to grab it from. Yeah, sometimes I get a little bit, because and just knowing that it's not being managed properly or the way I wanted to, it might not be the right way. So I got to step back and said and like, well, is it that much? I spend a little bit more than that sometimes, so I better just step back and just keep my mouth shut.
You spend a lot more than anyway.
But I make a lot more. So
anyway,
I have to be able to tax deduction.
But you work a lot more too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the financial is like we have separate and then we have together. So, but I manage my money very well. I learned how to budget my money, and he learned that from me. And then, so he learned how to budget his money because he used to spend crazy. He used to. When we were dating, he wore this Gucci. Was it a Gucci shirt or Versace? It was a Versace shirt that cost. I'm not even gonna tell you how much it cost. It was crazy how much he paid. You know how much coffee I could have bought with that? And it was the ugliest thing. Ugliest Versace, whatever you say, shirt. Oh my God. I said, "You're going out with that?" See, this is the type of personality we have. I said, "You're going out with that?" And he said, "Yeah." And this was in the valley. And I said, "Well, have a good time because I ain't going with you."
And I used to because I bought two of each in case I ruined one, I have a second one. I always had those problems that I bought two sets of everything. But now it's just like, and shopping at Walmart or shopping at Big Lots or shopping at Burlington factory wasn't my forte. Mine was just not, But I learned that it doesn't change me. I'm still the same person.
Yep. You still have a good style, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has good style. He just doesn't pay regular price for it. But oh shoot, I was thinking of something that we could talk about and I forgot.
Marriage.
No, something about the marriage.
Well, one thing is that every school year, birthday, or holidays, or everything, you get flowers. Tons of flowers.
Oh yeah. Rosa, woohoo! Rosa Montes.
She's my favorite.
Twin City Florist. There you go.
Yes, just gotta give her a call, and she knows what I like and what I need to send my wife, and she sometimes reminds me, hey, this holiday's coming up. You go thinking about it, and it makes it happen. So Twin Forest, shout out to them.
Because he knows that I love flowers. I love flowers, and I've kept mostly all the flowers he has sent to me. I have a lot of them in my classroom. I know that when my mom was cleaning out her house, she threw a lot of them away, and but for the most part, I dry the flowers and I have them with me because I love flowers. So he knows I like that. So in that sense, we're good. I mean, we're not the most affectionate people. We're not like all lovey-dovey and right. We're not like that. I mean,
only with a few tequila shots.
What?
Shots, we get good.
Oh, after we're drinking?
Yes.
Oh, hey, that's people know. Amy knows. Amy knows that I love to dance. Oh my God, I love to dance. I'll go dance by myself. Amy's my comadre Amy. She's my dancing partner. This one needs a couple of tequila shots to go out and dance. So he's very self-conscious when it comes to his dancing. I don't know why. But so I have to wait for that. See, that's how marriage works. You have to learn these different things of why he does stuff or why I do things, or so I know that in order to get him to dance, he has to loosen up. He has to, right?
Yeah.
Because he's such a good dancer.
Nah. But when I drink, then I don't really give a shit.
Oh, that's what it is. See, he has to loosen up.
But the thing is, it's not. I don't care about people judging. I don't. If you're a good dancer, that's to you. Keep it to yourself. But when you make fun of somebody else, hey, on your expense, it's not good.
I make fun of him.
Yeah, she does. So I don't pay no mind to it.
But we dance. I mean, we dance together. We can't dance together, but we don't care. We just dance. So, and then so bringing up children. Okay, so we've had this 22-year-old relationship, apart and together. So he's always traveled and worked in other states, and I've always been in California. Mostly because we didn't want to uproot Austin and change him to different schools. We tried. We thought about it, but then he had to go to another job, and then it was because of my mother. Didn't want to leave my mom alone in the valley, and she would not go with us, even though. Oh, we gotta tell her that story. We gotta tell him that story, huh? How my mom hated you.
Yeah, but that's because she didn't know me, and she said.
Well, we'll tell that afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, so we stayed in the valley because of my mom, but my mom wouldn't leave. So then we said, once Austin graduates.
Man, this guy's not gonna let me go.
Oh, you all have to pull over to the left lane, right? When there's someone stopped on the side of the road. It's a federal law, right? So, and some people don't let you pull over to the left. So we were going to wait until Austin graduated, and now we have to put Austin through college. So I can't leave California to go wherever Mario goes, and just different things going now. COVID, so who even knows if we're gonna have jobs? So it's just different things that somehow God says, okay, I need you here and I need you here, but you're still married. And we'll say, all right. And a lot of people didn't think we were gonna make it. Did you think we were gonna make it?
Yeah, I think so.
You thought so?
Yeah. That wasn't gonna be easy, but it'll take some work.
We're gonna be honest. We have tried to get divorced on several times.
Mm-hmm.
We have tried to give up. And for some reason we can't stay apart. We can't. We're soulmates. We love each other, and we just make it work. We make it work. And remember that this is a marriage where we have his kids, we have our kid, we have his cancer, we have our jobs, we have all these responsibilities, that things going on, the black and white issue that we keep talking about, the being apart, it's been marriage life is not easy, but I've always had my faith in God. He has his faith in God in his own way, and I think that saved us a lot. That we still, in times of trouble, we always go back to God. Always. We haven't been the perfect people. We haven't been the nicest people, but we are good people. We're good people. People know that you can count on us. So, and
yeah, but a lot of people say, why we haven't gotten all the ways, or another direction, or found somebody else, because really people think this grass is green on the other side, but it's not really. A lot of my friends have gotten to the other side and find out that grass is weed, and you have to kill it. You have to grass at your house, so keep watering it, keep watering. That means keep working at your marriage, keep working at it, because there's something that keeps you guys together, and that's faith. But one thing is, it's never green. A friend of mine, I know when I first met him, he talked about his wife and stuff like that, and I haven't asked him over 2 years, because he has never talked about it in 2 years, and I found out, and then finally asked him, hey, where's your wife at? He said, oh, well, she thought the grass was green on the other side, and found out that person she had an affair with that she's having an affair with was also married and wasn't going to leave his wife. So that wasn't green. So stick what you got, work it out, balance it out, compromise. See what are the obstacles, what are the good, what are the bad, what are the hang-ups, what the dislike, and work it out. But if it doesn't, just go. Then it's time to go each other's way. But it's not to jump in another relationship. Find yourself first, and find actually what kind of person you're looking for. That's what But this is the person I was looking for, because even when I go back to myself and I said, well, I really don't want to be married to Monica. So, and I'm like, well, what person would I?
But do you want to be married to Monica?
Monica, yeah, Monica. So I'm like, this. I said, well, she has all that. So why don't I just keep what I got and see what see what the problem is? It might be me, it might be her, but we have to come in the middle and see it's a solve. Can we salvage it? Can we work it out? Is it that big of a problem that we can't fix it? So that's how we stay together. And we got 22 years. Hey, I'm not gonna find nobody better than what I got right now. My grass is green, and it's still growing. I keep watering it, but I gotta cut it sometimes. I mean, there's opportunities that we have to talk to. So I do appreciate her, and she done some things to change my life. I done some things to change her life, and we make each other better.
Yep. And I mean, you all have to realize that we didn't have good models for marriage. Both our parents sucked at marriage. Excuse my language,
yes.
Right? Yeah. Both our parents were really bad at marriage. So we didn't have good models of, actually not marriage, but just of having relationships with people. We did not have good models. But I think that my mother did have very good things about her in other areas, and I think that's what she taught me, and one of them was faith. So I think that's the faith in God, and God has really, really saved me. For you, your
I think the thing that saved me, my dad was a good person, but really, I grew up in New York, and I spent time with my dad during the summertime and Christmas and stuff in California. But throughout the school year, I spent it with my mom. But I did have, I had a teacher in my life. His name is Mr. Vasilla. Mr. Vasilla took a lot of time and effort to guide me in the right direction and what was right and wrong. I mean, he took time. I wasn't his kid. He didn't have no kids. Him and his wife didn't have no kids. So I became part of part of his family.
Did his wife die?
Yes.
When did she die?
She died when even when I was little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was sick, and I think she had leukemia.
Oh.
So we never talked about it again because they hurt him. He never got remarried again, so I was part of his life. And once I got older, he decided, hey, I need my own kids. So he went and adopted 2 other kids that I became big brothers to.
Oh, that's cool.
So Mr. Vasilla was always in my life. So I mean, my mom went on vacation, and I was left. I was left with Mr. Vasilla. I didn't go on vacation with my mom. My mom had events and stuff. I didn't go. I went to Mr. Vasilla's house. He picked me up every weekend, like it was what do you call it? Custodies.
Oh.
What do you call it?
Like joint, yeah. When you kid, the divorce.
Yes.
Divorce people that you share your kid.
Yeah, so
you share custody, and you have to drop them off. They go one weekend with you and one weekend with the other one. And
but every weekend I went with him, and he presented. He showed me. I went to his family. His family adopted me as part of their family. So I didn't see nothing else but good things about him. He's a God. That's one thing. He was a going person. He's a Christian. I mean, he believes in God a lot, and believes that if God wanted somebody else in his life, he would have brought him. So he just stays single most of his life.
There's a theme here, people. God and faith. That's the theme. That's the only way you're gonna be saved is with God. Okay. And of course, you know that this is both our second marriage, and a lot. My first marriage and Mario's first marriage. You know, that was like a long time ago. That's like another life for me. So I remember telling you this before, that I did not want to get married again. I did not want to fail at marriage. I didn't. Unfortunately, God says you shouldn't call things on you, and I called that on me, that I was not good at relationships, and that's not true. That's not true. That's just something that the devil kept telling me, and it's just, you just have to learn how to work the relationship. Some come easy and some don't, and because I feel that because I love Mario, that's very different. I can have a good relationship with friends that I love, but it's not a love that I have like for him. So it's just a very different love, because that love can hurt you. And we're not gonna lie, I've hurt him, he's hurt me, and it's just something that you don't want to be vulnerable for. There you go. So we kind of like say, oh well, I'd rather just be single than deal with that. But no, we, for the most part, we enjoy each other's company. We're dumb, we're stupid funny, and like Mario said, our boy has left. His children have made their lives. Austin's going to be making his life, so it's just going to be me and him.
And the dogs.
And the dogs. The dogs have to get along.
Yes.
What can you do? So, I was going to tell you the story. We'll tell the story about my mom.
Go ahead.
So, early on, we had big issues getting along. And I won't tell you why, because that's irrelevant. So, I confided in my mom, which, I mean, who knows if it was good or bad. But I left Mario, and after Austin was born, and it took him a year to get me back.
Yeah, a whole year.
A year, yes. Anyway, you see how it works? Okay. So I was living with my mom because she helped me out a lot with Austin, and I helped her out a lot financially, and so my mom disliked Mario. My mom's really good at disliking people. We're very indifferent of teaching people we don't like, but my mom is like straight out. She'll show you she doesn't like you. So I get my personality from my mother, right?
Yes.
So anyway, so my mom didn't like Mario, so Mario couldn't come in her house. So every time he would come down to see Austin, we had to go to a hotel room or whatever, right? So one day, because my Austin is my mom's favorite. I know, I'm sorry. For the rest of the nieces and nephews, Austin is the favorite because that's who she took care of since newborn. And she wanted to do that. She was my nanny. I paid her. Anyway, so she had a little bench for Mario outside. So if he did come to the house, he had to sit outside with Austin. It's funny. We should write a book. Don't you think?
No, not write a book.
We should write a book
No.
of our story. Anyway, so finally one day Austin asked in his little cute little voice, because he was really young, if dad could come in the house, and Nana, can daddy come in the house? And my mom's heart melted and she said yes. And long story short, this fool, now that's her favorite. Now I get like pushed to the side, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm your daughter. And she's like, hi, va a venir Mario. Let me see if I can cook something for him. I'm like, Hoyla, you don't even cook for me. So it's Austin, Mario, me. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, she became like a mother to me, even through my cancer, and coming over when I needed somebody to stay over and just help me. She came and sat down, read a book or did a puzzle, and made sure that I was okay. She always, we became each other comfort blanket when we came to talk about things that bothered us inside or what we were going through, and when she had her first stroke, and they just like now everything that she does, it still hurts me. So to me, it's still she's my life, so I love her with all my heart. So again, and she took care of our son, and didn't have to go to daycare. So she, the money was not the issue because she spent it on him anyway and saved it for him. Mm-hmm. So I really appreciate what she done. And we became, anything she wanted fixed in the house, I fixed it because that was what I liked. It made her feel good. It made her feel comfortable that she could tell me that we had that kind of relationship that she didn't have to ask nobody else but me first. Mm-hmm. So we had a good relationship. So and she's been there. I done more with her than I've done with my own mom. Don't get me wrong, I still love my mom. My mom is my mom. She gave me, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And my dad. So, but and my mom has a little differences, and again, growing up yes, we had a nice house. Yes, we was okay, but mentally in our house was stressful. It was a lot of strain in the house with the relationship, especially with my mom's husband. A lot of people like to call those people stepfather. I don't call them stepfather because I only got one father, and that's my dad. So I didn't call him that. I didn't respect him as a stepfather either. So I didn't it was a hard growing up there. My mom thought he was a world, but I knew what he was about, and just now a lot of it's coming out and to surface, because I believe what my sister Laura said about him, and I still believe it, because that's the type of person that I think he was, and the way I looked at him. So, but they're divorced now. They've been divorced long for a while now, but still, it takes this long for her to understand what has transpired. So, but I always been on my dad's side of the family. So, and I don't know too many people on my mom's side of the family, but I do know my dad's.
So I think that also is a, well, I don't think it is anymore, but I think it was a big struggle for us also, was that Mario had mom issues and I had dad issues. So those issues that we brought into, because I had a strong mother that raised 7 kids, and my dad really wasn't there until eventually she got rid of him, and so I had dad issues, whereas he was really close to his dad and very loyal to his dad, but he didn't really want anything to do with his mother. So we were coming into this relationship with that dysfunctionality, and we had to learn to step back and say, okay, he's not my dad and I'm not his mother. And thank God that God's going to give us 50 years more to have a good time, because we came in with a lot of baggage, and but not taking anything away from our parents. Our parents did the best that they could with what they had, and for the most part, I'm so glad that we're two very intelligent people, and we have struggles, but we've learned that those struggles make you stronger, and we're going to continue. We're going to continue in this marriage, because God keeps us together for some reason. He made us and He put us together, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is and right now, just making amends with my brothers and sisters and my mom and stuff, and they are who they are and what they want to be, and I don't have to be in that mix of what they struggle through. But hey, if they need me or something, I'm here within reason and limits. So I kind of now step back. I've been talking to a few of them, and not all of them, but a few of them, because they all got their own ways and issues and skeletons, or whatever you want to call it, or their own issues. So they have to fix those within themselves. It's not up to me. It's just like an addict. You can't say, well, my brother's an addict, I'm gonna take him and get help. No, your brother, if that person, let me get that out of the way. My brother, it's not my brother, but that person's an addict. He has for himself want to be helped. I mean, want to be helped and want to seek that help and wants to do that on his own, and nobody's pushing him. Because every time you push somebody to do something, it's not theirs. They always go back to what they know best, and that's either drugs or alcohol or whatever the habit is. So, but no, I mean, I'm good with my mom, but like I told her, I sat down with her 2 years ago, and she broke out crying, and I just told her, you're my mother, but the issues that I had with you is just it. And, I broke it down to her. No, you're not a bad person. It's just probably you didn't know nothing. You didn't know no better. Nobody ever told you. You did marry young to my dad. My dad was 37. She was 17. So she really didn't give it time. She didn't give any time to grow or understand what, as a person, or as a woman, or as a mother, what her place was at. But and now she does on her stage. And she's doing better. She's trying to mend it up, and I told her it's just us talking through it and being able to talk to each other and be able to understand my pain. I understand. I'll listen to your pain, but listen to my pain, and my pains are real. So don't put those aside and understand that pain that I had. So I'm better to understand women. Because women, I didn't really respect them a lot. The only person I started respecting, that I do respect, that I started respecting, that I know this, that not all women are the same. So I've done a lot of learning, a lot of climbing.
Yeah, that was a big issue. He didn't respect women at all. At all. He was very, and then he's very macho.
Yeah.
But I mean, what man isn't in the Latino culture? So, and you know, we were a new breed. We were a new breed of women. My mom brought all of us women. We're 5 girls. Well, we're 4 now. My sister passed away, but my mom brought us up to be very independent, rely on yourself, strong-willed women, and that's something new that men weren't used to. So I think that's helped us out also, don't you think? That we are independent and strong-willed, and that we kind of what's the word I'm trying to say? Like we live our lives and we take responsibility for it, but we can do it on our own. So we don't really have a dependency to each other, but we do have that respect of including each other in what we do. Does that make sense? Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why you weren't even listening? You know, that's another one. He never listens.
I do. You said it.
No, okay. Anyway, and did you roll your eyes?
Not yet. I don't know if I did or not. Maybe you can tell when you watch the video. I can't see I don't remember.
Because he has no control over the eye rolling.
No, when you get used to doing it so long since you were little, so you really don't feel like you did it. Because I can't even do it right now. I go, see?
So anyway, but for the most part, I think we're good people. Everyone's good. Everybody is good people. You just got a lot of the world, a lot of dysfunctionality, you know. And give your parents a break. They did the best that they could. Quit telling them that they were horrible as parents, because they did the best that they did. They did the best that they could. With and you don't understand that until you get older, until you have kids, until you have a marriage, right? You all think you can tell other people, oh, they should be doing it like this, and they should be doing it like that. You don't know until you live it. So
another thing is, don't try to buy that person. Try to understand that person and have common goals. You know.
Buy them how? What do you mean?
When I was when I started working and making good money, I truly believe I didn't look for the love. I looked for me, that I could buy that person. If I wanted that person, I buy it because that person's like a car. And you can't think like that all the time. You got to find that person's heart and be and you know.
What did you buy them? I'm thinking women, right?
Yeah.
What did you buy them? Like a new car and a new
car, a new house.
How come I didn't get a new car and a new house?
Oh, you got right.
I didn't get no new car and new house.
The house you don't live in is not a new house?
Yeah, but it's yours.
And who lives in it?
I do. I didn't get a diamond ring or
you do. Yeah, you do.
No, because I don't like diamonds.
But you got that nice bracelet I bought you never wear.
Well, I wear it for
You got a bunch of nice watches you don't wear. You got a lot of jewelry that you don't wear.
Oh yeah, I tell my kids all my jewelry is all Mario. I never buy jewelry. Everything that I have, Mario has given to me.
And you don't ever wear it?
No, I wear it to only like special occasions. I wear it at school because I show it to the kids.
Okay.
So you were trying to buy women?
No, I used to. I just whatever.
With your Versace shirt?
Yes, exactly. And it's my, again, the point
Did they like the Versace shirt?
Yeah, they did. They did what I was telling them to do.
That was it.
If I tell them to jump, they jump.
That's what saved our marriage. That Mario had these women, right? Because you have to learn about the Guzmans. He has it. Little Mario has it. Austin has it, and well, I don't know about the other Guzmans, but the women flock to them. They flock to them. I don't know what it is. It's a smell. It's a scent. I don't know what it is. Even now de viejo todavía. He just do your little smile, honey.
Not my little smile.
No, do your little Colgate smile like the other day.
You stupid.
They flock to them. Women just like what is it, honey? What is it? How does that saying go?
Me?
Anyway, why was I saying that?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I forget what I'm talking about. So, I remember. So wherever we go, whatever we do, I'm telling you, we could be someplace and a woman sends over a drink and I'm like, what the heck? What's going on? Am I not here? What? I mean, I got proposition in the bathroom one time, and if it was serious, not me, I mean for him, if it was serious between us, that if she could like get his number, and I'm like, excuse me, I said, no, well, we're just married, but I'll rent him out to you for $300. We needed diapers.
Yeah.
So anyway, women flock to him. So all the women that Mario has had, they do what he says. Right? He says jump, they say hi, how high. So when Mario told me to jump, I said, excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah, she said I think you should jump. Don't worry about me first. I think you should go first. So that came. Mine was a challenge. And she didn't do. She didn't really care what I had to offer, but she did have to offer what I had to offer as in my heart.
Aww.
So that was good. Stop it! Don't.
You see how he can't show affection? That's why he sends flowers.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't jump. Never. I don't think I've ever jumped. Never. For a man. But I did fall hard for him. Very, very hard for him. My mom will tell you, she was like, what the heck is wrong with you? And after a couple of years, I had to step back and say, no, this isn't working for me. Because he was taking advantage. So we had to balance that out, But he puts me in check and I put him in check, right?
Yes.
So anyway,
we go on and on and on about marriage, but it's going to take two to make a marriage work.
And moral of the story, the grass is not greener on the other side, people. So don't be going and looking and exploring on the other side, because that's not going to work.
Whatever you found the first time you met her, what you found yourself attracted to her, keep it going, keep the fire going, and then guess what? It gets better. But if you keep the things that you fell in love with going and don't ever question your marriage. If you question your marriage, that's when you're gonna start, having, doubts, and you're like, man. But hey, if it doesn't plan out to be, then go your separate ways. But don't jump in another relationship till you find yourself. Find yourself first and find the person you really want to be with. Because if there's somebody out there for you, and guess what? You don't want to die alone. You want to die with that special person that you have that lit that candle in your eye, the light in your eye. So this person is my soulmate. I see myself. Do I see myself spending my rest of the life that what I got in the short? Yes, because I do truly love her. So, and she has blessed me many ways and changed some of my ways. So I've become a better person. So we work to do that with each other and support each other's dreams. That's what I have.
Yep. support your, have each other's back to the best of your capabilities. Because sometimes we don't. Sometimes we think about ourselves. So have each other's back. Do not go out and have affairs and do a one-night stand and all that mess. Don't do any of that. That doesn't help marriage.
One more thing I forgot.
Go ahead.
Violence does not fix the problem.
Violence?
Yeah, people that hit each other, people that throw
Oh.
stuff across the room. Guess what? If you throw that plate across the room, you got to buy another plate. So why throw it?
And words could be violent.
Yeah, words could hurt people pretty bad. You can't take it back once you say it.
No.
Because that's what you meant. That's what that person could think. And that word will always stick to that person. And sometimes you'll see that person hears that word and you don't even know it. But it bothers that person so much that you don't even know why she has tears in her eyes or he has tears in his eyes. Because he remembers hearing those words from you. And you're like, what's wrong? Oh, nothing is wrong. It bothers him. It bothers him or bothers her. It cuts deep. So again, best thing to do is just walk away, come back when you both could sit down and really talk to them.
Yeah. Yep. So I think there was another thing that you have to find your strengths and you have to find your weaknesses. Like Mario, if you know him, you wouldn't think about it, but he worries a lot. He worries more. I don't have to worry because he worries for me. He worries a lot. And I don't worry. I don't worry about anything. I leave it to God. So I think that I help him a lot with in that area. Yet Mario is very spontaneous. I'm spontaneous too, but I'm more cautious. Whereas if he wants to do it and it's a dream, boom, he does it. Where I'm more like, whoa, wait a minute, we gotta look at the plan, and he has taught me to be more like that, more spontaneous, because guess what? If you have all this money in the bank, right? Oh, one day I'm gonna open a business, right? And you keep saving, and I'm like, okay, when are you gonna open? Well, I gotta get the plan. Right? And then you die. Who gets all the money? Who gets all the money if we die? Austin, Haley, Mario, they're gonna be living off of our money. No, go open the business now. And I think he has shown me that in that sense, that how to do that, because he's a very good businessman. I gotta give him that. He's a very good businessman, and he's a hustler. You're a hustler, huh, honey?
Yeah.
He's a hustler. He hustles a lot. So,
But legit.
yes, legal stuff, not. So our next venture is I was opening my art store because I'm an artist, and then COVID came along, and he was opening his cigar business. And I don't know how Mario does it. I don't know. He finds ways to do everything. I mean, he got the recipe for the cigar, right?
Yep.
Tested it out. Had a bunch of guys from the Dominican Republic make them for him, right?
Yep.
Finally came out with the perfect cigar. Got a label. Was testing them, selling them. Was in the process of opening your business.
I got the shop. I got it open, waiting for COVID-19, and waiting for that to get through so we can open up the cigar lounge.
Yeah. So, and that amazes me. It's like he tells me this stuff. Oh, I got this. I got to do this, and I'm doing this, and I was like, wow. You just got to go out. And then he showed me how to do all that. I mean, so it's like he's got his good stuff, I got my good stuff, and we kind of balance each other out that way. So you got to look for that. It's been a lot of years that we put effort into this, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie, we didn't put any effort. Huh? a couple of years there, all we did was drink.
Drink our investments.
Drink and drink and drink and drink. Because we love to drink.
Yes.
And, you know, because you could hide a lot when you drink, right?
Yeah.
So, but now we just enjoy our drinks. We don't need them, I believe. So,
No.
huh?
You're right. I don't.
Yeah. So, and you know, so always, at least with my faith in God, like I've told you before in the videos, I've been studying the Bible for 6-7 years, and that's my path now. And I bring Mario along on that path, and we're doing God's will now and what He wants us to do. And before He used to force us because we didn't pay attention, and now we're paying attention more to what His will is, and I think we're going to steer that way. All right. So, anything else?
No, not really.
No. No.
No, and one more thing, if you are into stocks, I know the market's bad, but there's some stocks that are really good for you guys to get. I can't give you no pointers, but if you got a stockbroker, he should tell you which ones, and you still could make money in stock. Even though the stock drops, you still could. There's stocks out there that are available for you to make money.
There's always opportunities to make money.
Yes.
Always. Don't sit at home with your dreams. Go out and get the dreams, because there's always opportunity to make money, not to get rich and buy fancy cars or whatever. No, to make money to live comfortable so you can get a dream, so your dream can be fulfilled.
That's a cowboy store I like to go to.
Oh yeah, Cavender's. Cavender's, yes, they have beautiful boots there.
They're open too.
We used to. Oh, we're going to Cavender's?
I should have got off. I think we'll go. They got the bills that I like.
So,
We're going to stop.
sure. We haven't stopped anywhere else, so we might as well. All right, so be safe. Wear your mask. May the good Lord give you the strength, the encouragement, and the comfort to keep you going through COVID-19. Do you let the Spirit lead you in what you're doing, and then God will give you a blessing, His glory, His grace, and keep you safe. All right? All right. In Jesus' name?
Amen.
Amen. Talk to you later. Bye.